Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Brady's throw taken in by Miller.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The result, a first down, as a quick slant gets them 14. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here's Brady to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Cover!
Again, it's Brady. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing it. I used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did something with that.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Brady. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Go 50. Hey, 66.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Latrani. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Taken at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a dump off here complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. Now Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That play there was certainly a scouting report special, because Cover was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
On third down, Mariota.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Throwing, Mariota.
He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts.
And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, check it.
To throw is Brady. Dancing to his left. Bulldozes past him. And he's got room. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down.
Go Bandit. Ozzie.
Brady.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mariota.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
4th down, Mariota. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Jack it, reload! Cover! Hey,
they go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alabama. 72. Hey, Bolt 66.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception,
touchdown! Kyle Pitts on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Koo for the extra point.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Buccaneers 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
and frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 26.
Easy.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Brady.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Brady going to throw.
Going across the formation, there's Otten with it.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Brady going to go on 4th down. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski.
And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Regular. No, 66.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween.
And now here is another interception.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Mariota's throw caught by Bird here. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly, and now 1st and goal.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Pruitt, as the first half is winding down.
And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases. And that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Brady now to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Hey, Ted.
The final shot before half for Brady. And my goodness, another interception.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Hey, 66.
From the 30 on second down, Brady. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones.
Finding room at midfield. He's still on his feet. Julio Jones.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mariota. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, it's Mariota.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Throwing is Mariota. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts
From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Brady will look to throw for it. That's caught at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions. Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Mariota. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A 1st down throw for Mariota.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 38 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady, man open, here is Jones. 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
75 yards. And the Bucs get a bit closer. Brady's going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On second and 10, Mariota. This one into the hands of Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 78 yards. And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Buccaneers 28. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
To throw again on second down, Brady. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it will result in a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Brady to throw again. Looking deep for Julio. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
First down, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devin White able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. On play action, Mariota. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well.
Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Random applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the paint. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down, they'll start out with Singletary. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
So many things have to go right for any passing ball to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, delivering accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along this underline, something's off with that one.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And again, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's got it, puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Falcons grab it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of the game has a mental image of how they expected to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. Now left side on the swing pass. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and he just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mariota. And he's got his man in stride, complete. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Mariota. Forced out to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They'll go. It's Patterson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but what a great consolation prize. A new set of downs and another shot at the end zone.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. With the kickoff honors following the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen going deep for Diggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Before he came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. That's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw on second and 10. Mariota. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Mariota. Mariota so nimble, sliding to the ground with a first down. They go play action. Mariota. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action now. Mariota. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Mariota to throw it. Zaccheaus here hauling it in. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On third down, Mariota. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Again, it's Mariota. And this one is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Play fake. Mariota. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Now Mariota. Complete to Zaccheaus. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first and 10, here's Mariota. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons
Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. If the crowd goes, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On the return is Williams. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To the air, Allen. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
To throw is Mariota. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
On 2nd and goal, Mariota toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And a route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
From the 24, Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. On 1st down, Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Devin Singletary. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A final shot before half for Allen. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. On play action, Mariota. This pass is caught by London. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So first and 10. If they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
He was brought down by Von Miller. The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Third and long here for Mariota. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 52 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen now on first down. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
I'll tell you, Randy, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Right back to Pitts again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
From just shy of midfield, Mariota past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 49 yards. And the Falcons have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Koo now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throwing now is Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Gabriel Davis,
78 yards.
and the Bills are able to at least get one score back.
He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Open man there is Patterson, complete. Finding room at midfield.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They go play action. Mariota escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Isaiah McKenzie, 91 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now down to 20.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead, and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Mariota. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Olamide Zaccheaus. 77 yards. And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On play action, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen going deep for Diggs. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
One final try here for Allen. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Play action now. Mariota. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw again on second down. Mariota toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Damiere Byrd with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on first down is Allen, eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at the 35-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
The Falcons on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Falcons add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen going deep for Diggs.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And now here's another interception.
And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Not another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, it hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Tell you what, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Mariota's throw caught by Bird here.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. From the 41, Mariota.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Mariota here to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but now before he's inside the 30.
Good pickup there, 21 yards.
To tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
To the air again, Mariota. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. From the gun, Mariota. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
They're still going to go for it on 4th and goal, even after the penalty. No sign of the field goal team. On play action, Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Albert with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. I'm going to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Throwing here, Mariota. And my goodness, another interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
We've talked about seeing the Bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that. And it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them, just like my keys, drop my on the dental work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins,
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. First and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at their own 25-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off the play fake, Mariota. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Mariota's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On first and 10, here's Mariota. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
To throw once more on second and 10. Mariota. That's taken in by Firkser. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Throw left side, complete to Byrd. Touchdown, Falcons! Damiere Byrd, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.